This is a blizzard of balls! I can't believe humanity was capable of degrading itself so low as to produce such an insulting catastrophe of ass!
Do not store in extreme temperatures. Do not immerse in water. Do not clean with benzene, thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. Do not hit or drop cartridge. Do not attempt to disassemble.
Like that?
Burn, motherfucker, burn! Yeah!
Well, that's it. And the good news is I never have to play the Amiga CD32 ever again. And just to make sure this time, I'm sending this thing back to the depths of hell. Hadouken! 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 Rock! Fire! Fire! You know what? Fuck this digital shit, because this thing needs to be destroyed for real. I'm not joking around. I'm going practical. I'm gonna do the real fucking deal. How's that for practical? Burn, baby, burn! Yeah! Whew, boy! Yeah! This could have been a decent game. Darkwing Duck is not one of those concepts that's doomed from the start. The show had elements of action, crime solving, and humor. It's been done well before. There's an NES version which was basically like Mega Man, but with a duck. It was made by Capcom, who of course made the Mega Man games, and DuckTales. Those all turned out great. So what happened here? The control isn't just bad, it's uniquely bad in an indescribable way. Every game with bad control has its own feel, its own identity. Making bad games is an art form. It's a delicate recipe. Some are worse than others. It might be a massive truckload of elephant shit or a pellet of bird poop. To explain exactly how bad it is, I've invented the shit scale. It begins with games that are debatably bad, somewhat good games with serious flaws, not part of the turd crust but well within smell range. Then you get to the high level of shit contamination, games that are possible to play but nobody in their right mind would. Then you get into the very high category, which encompasses the majority of LJN games. This is where you could still survive, but you'd come out traumatized. For life. Next is the severe zone. This is for masochists only. These are games that could kill a person. Stay away. Don't even think about it. Then we have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Enough said. Finally, at the extreme end of the scale, Major Code Red, we have games that don't even qualify as games at all. They shouldn't even be on the scale, but they are. And that's so you know to beware. Never play them, never talk about them. So where does Darkwing Duck fall on the scale? I'd say somewhere around here. Of course that means there are games that are worse, but from what I've seen so far, Darkwing Duck is the worst game on the TurboGrafx 16. Being the worst at something is quite an achievement. I'm the fucking nerd. I'll see you next time. transforming him into an ultimate weapon? This is the most epic, absurd opening to any video game I've ever seen. Nothing compares. That'd be like if I made a game called New York 2017. Motherfucking demons from the planet Jupiter have arrived through the Manhattan portal. The leader of United States calls upon Master Joe, John Wayne's half-cousin's stepson, to annihilate the 2.5 octodecillion alien scum of the universe. However, on Jupiter's secret moon, a master plan is conceived to resurrect the astro-demonoid Dill Clinton into a mecha doomsday machine. Now that I've digested all that, let's...
Oh my god. 3 Back to the Future games. And they're all fucking horrible. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's right. Super Back to the Future 2 on the Super Famicom. This game must have been so bad, it didn't even get an international release. I guess I'll give it a try. A good Back to the Future game? Somebody made a good Back to the Future game? And it was only in Japan? What the fuck is wrong with this fucking world? We get these shitty games, but not that one? Like, what the hell? Why would you do that? It's good. I mean, it's not great, but it's the best goddamn Back to the Future game I ever played. It's actually a game. Why bury the gem and dig up the turd? Innocent people have suffered through these fucking fuck heaps. People have developed fuckatitis from this shit. People have gone on to live horrible lives, kicking babies in the balls. If you would have went back in time and said to people, hey, there's a good Back to the Future game. Put this shit down and go to Japan. They would have looked at you like you're telling them to go teabag a goat on the surface of Mars. Well, thank you for taking a fucking shit on us all. Well, hope you 15 years later, I'm still pissed. All I wanted was a great Godzilla game, but my childhood passed me by, and I never got it. But nowadays, there's plenty of Godzilla games. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, Godzilla Save the Earth, Godzilla Unleashed. This is after my time. I don't know anything about this here PlayStation 2 and Xbox shit. But I'm gonna give it a try.
Monsters, fight!
Why couldn't I have those games when I was a kid? God damn it, I was born too fucking early. Instead, I have to grow up with these miserable pieces of shit fucking anal jugs. These games suck Baragon's sweaty ball sack. I'd rather get an electric shock from sucking Mechagodzilla's mechanical wiener. These games are shit, drizzling out of the smog monster's rancid putrid a-hole, and then being swallowed and
You can't beat your own shadow, and that's what this game is. It's your dark alter ego that knows more about you than you know yourself. I don't know how you could win unless you're really hardcore. Some gamers are so hardcore with the first game, they've actually made it to Ganon without the sword. That's insane, but people like a good challenge. You want a good challenge? Try beating Zelda 2 with the Power Glove. Yeah, that's a laugh. In conclusion, it's still a great game, but many consider it the black sheep of the Zelda franchise. And understandably, it's very different from the first game, but obviously Nintendo didn't want to just rehash the same game over again, so they tried something new. Some people were confused, and admittedly, it had some mixed results. But it had a legacy of its own. It was the first Zelda game to have towns to visit and to have a magic meter, and many games copied its style, such as Battle the Olympus and even Rambo. Bottom line, it's a good game, but a very frustrating one. I'll never beat it, as long as I live. Nope. Strange thing is that Deng Xiaoping actually died in 1997. The game predicted the future. In fact, 1997 was the year the United Kingdom returned their rule of Hong Kong back to China. The movie from '94 forecast this in the tagline, 99 years of British rule are about to come to an end. Hong Kong will never be the same. The movie stars Robert Patrick, the T-1000 from Terminator 2, Judgment Day. And Judgment Day takes place in 1997. Part of Deng Xiaoping's ear is sort of cut off. Like when Mike Tyson bit off a piece of Evander Holyfield's ear in 1997. The car, I'm willing to bet, is a Mercedes-Benz in which Princess Diana died in 97. And what was the year Coca-Cola launched Surge? 97. And it's no coincidence all my Surge protectors were made in China. Rebooting the entire game after you die, just like Symphony of the Night, 97. Jackie Chan, Rumble in the Bronx, New York City, the Big Apple. The year Steve Jobs returned to Apple in 97. The unstoppable, unrelenting song is called I Love Beijing Tiananmen, also known as I Love Peking Tiananmen. Peking duck is a famous duck dish from Beijing. And Scrooge McDuck had his 50th anniversary in 97. The game was such a titanic failure. Titanic, the movie from 97. Why was this game's sole purpose to direct us to the number 97? Huh. Like the NGC 97 galaxy in the constellation of Andromeda. The Princess Andromeda, who was chained naked to a rock to be sacrificed to a monster. Like Princess Leia and Jabba in Return of the Jedi. The special edition of Star Wars in 97. Oh, fuck, we're back again. Man, I was just trying to get a final answer here, but I went full circle. Like the song that keeps looping. A game that keeps repeating. Maybe it's all about a cycle. An endless cycle. Old shitty games that become new again. The past becomes the future. Birth and death. On and on. It's a cycle of life. The game is the meaning of life. And the thing that keeps life going. Reproduction. And food. Which becomes shit. The game is fucking shit there. One more, for all time's sake. This game is a hack of Castlevania 2 by the almighty Guru. As I said 10 years ago, the original game is full of problems. How would you ever figure out that you're supposed to throw an oak stake at that orb? One of the biggest problems in the game is how cryptic it is and how none of the townspeople tell you anything that's useful. Instead of giving you clues like any other kind of adventure or RPG game, they just give you a bunch of nonsensical riddles. But here, in Castlevania 2 Redaction, we have real clues. Yeah, all the dialogue's been fixed, and now it actually makes sense. I can't believe that somebody's actually been trying to fix this shitload of fuck. But what about the day-to-night transitions? Why did they think that that would be a good idea and interrupt the gameplay? Did they think it would be more realistic? I mean, in real life, I don't have to stop in my tracks when the sun sets and a fucking box doesn't pop up in the air.
Wow, that was fast. I wish it was that fast in the original game. I wish it didn't happen at all, but hey, that's an improvement. In general, all the text moves a lot faster. I'm really digging the clues. It even tells me stuff I never even knew, like using Dracula's nail to take out blocks. I had no idea you could do that.
He doesn't look anything like Dracula. Instead, he looks like a Grim Reaper.
Even Dracula's face has been changed. It's still annoying how long it takes to collect hearts to buy stuff, and also those annoying invisible platforms are still there. But all these improvements are a good start. The most annoying cryptic thing of all is how it never tells you how to pass through the wall.
Would you guess that you're supposed to pass through this wall? You need to have a red crystal selected, and be kneeling down, and wait a little while before this magic tornado comes and takes you to the next part of the game.
I've wanted to see that clue ever since I first played this. I've complained about it. Did my complaints ring a bell? Has the word of the nerd been heard? Have I contributed to how we look back at bad games? I've done it. It's not in vain. There is no retirement. The show must go on. I must continue reviewing shitty games because that's what the world needs. But where do I go from here? I've had so many adventures within these four walls. I need to take the adventure outside. I need to go do something bigger, something to top everything that I've already done. But how do I do that? That's right. I found a good Spider-Man game. Better late than never. It's no masterpiece or anything like that, but it would have definitely been worth a rental at the very least. Who made this game? God. Oh my God. They did it! They pulled through! Oh my God! They made a game! That's not a steaming pile of fucking shit! Oh my God! They did it! They made a game! That's not shit! I found the gold at the end of the rainbow! Oh, maybe it's not gold, maybe it's bronze or something, but they made a game! That's not shit! It's not shit!